everybody drops that.
Who are you on your club?
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
What's going on, people? I'm here with the one and only. It's James from the Muppeteers. You know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But it's a different video. This is a video. Yeah, this is a video because we need to do it. You was making faces, and we're gonna say why. We're gonna say why. Yeah. Why Watkins? Why Sesko? So I'm here to fight for Sesko. You're kind of here to fight for Watkins.
I am. I will take. Yeah? I will take it to bat.
You will win, and do you know why I'm going to start? So wait, straight off the bat. Remember, I'm an avid watcher of the Muppeteers. Yeah. Yes. So I'll say this to you right now. You were willing to sign Nicholas Jackson, was you not?
Oh yes.
You was.
Yes.
So this Sesko, I don't understand what the Sesko thing is all about. Because that's weird.
Ooh, let's get some numbers. Yeah. I'm gonna pull my numbers up.
This is not fair because I haven't got the numbers. I haven't. You got this. So anyway, you're gonna bring up numbers, but I'm saying if you're willing to bring in a striker like Nicholas Jackson, who's struggled, who's I don't want to call him a flop. Yeah. I don't want to call him a flop, but then he has. They're going another way. Yeah. So in a kind of way. We got real flops. Ooh, he's a different type of.
Yes.
Like, are you with me?
Yes.
Are you on the vibe of?
I would agree. Nicholas Jackson's not torn it up at Chelsea. He's not been up to the level you would want. He's got flaws. He's got issues. Yes, I agree.
Okay, so then why was you happy to have him there, but then you're not agreeing with Sesko? So I think I'm going to give myself a point on the basis of strong argument. If you want Jackson, you should want Sesko. Rebuttal.
All right, here's my rebuttal.
Yeah.
One, it's the Premier League.
Okay.
Nicholas Jackson's got 15 goals and assists in like 1,700 minutes in the Premier League last season. Šeško's got 18 in more minutes. Okay, so similar numbers, less minutes, but in the Premier League. Now, the Bundesliga, I hate the Bundesliga for signing players, man. I hate it. You look at Jadon Sancho, player
he didn't work.
We don't want.
He didn't work.
We're still trying to get rid of him. He was putting up messy numbers.
Yes.
So I look at it like Henrik Mkhitaryan, nice player, but not for us, right? It didn't quite work out that way.
I'm with you.
I'm not saying you can't sign players from there, but I don't want to take big risks. If we sign Jackson,
Marmoush
was good.
There you go.
But listen, we also know this point. City can take risks because they've got a good team in there.
Okay.
And the jury's still out a little bit on Marmoush. We will see.
The jury's not out.
But
the jury's fine. The jury's decided.
And I know Liverpool just spent a bucket of money on Ekitike. So look, I'm not trying to say there's no way you can get a player from the Bundesliga. But I see Šeško, a player that he's never really... He's a young player. Yeah. He's not getting better year to year. He's about the same.
Okay.
And the money. If he was 40 million.
Yes.
I'll take the risk on it. And say,
60 million is the new 40.
No, not for me. Not for me.
Remember when 60 million is the new...
That's why the comparison. Okay. Because for 60 million, you can get one Ollie Watkins, 15 goals guaranteed, Premier League, third best striker in the Premier League. Yes?
Yes. Agreed.
Third best striker in the Premier League.
Amazing player.
That gives you 3 players in the top 8 goal scorers in the Premier League this summer.
Okay. So
same money.
And that's a great argument. So because some people may argue 1-1. You let us know in the chat where you are right now at 3 minutes in. But I will say this: while you do make up the point of Sesko, Ollie Watkins is third best. Yeah. What we lack at Man United is a bit of a high. We're small.
We're small, yeah.
We're small. And in a lot of games, especially now, you're gonna have Mbeumo, you're gonna have Ahmad. Just looking after the pitch, certain times you're gonna have to play Xerxes on the basis of height. You're gonna have to play.
Yes.
And then now you've talked. Add back in Lisandro.
Yeah.
Add back in.
I hear you.
So now again, I don't think
Ugarte, they're not the tallest.
There you go.
I agree with you.
So now again, you're looking at the team and saying, well, we haven't got the height. There's times we played in the past, McTominay, like we put in solid these tall players just to give us a chance now. Casemiro, because he's good. He's good in those areas. I want to have Man United players that are in a position that are already good, not there just because we're here for height. So, but then again, you talk about crosses as well. Mbeumo loves a cross. Actually, the most crosses in the last season. Well, we got someone who's damn tall, good in the air, who we can aim for. So again, this is another reason why I say it's good to go for Sesko. Then you got the whole. If Man United is talking about the age thing and bringing in players that are the right. You're talking about you're talking about the dressing room, right? And then bringing the right attitude and the right ages. Well, Sesko fits that perfectly. Because you're going to have to go out again and buy the next. You're spending 60 million on Watkins, and you're going to have to buy a new striker again in 3 years. That's going to cost more than Watkins.
Maybe.
Well, you say Watkins can make how many years?
Okay, but let's look at it this way. Yeah, I hear you. But let's look at it this way. Number one, Ollie Watkins, one of the best headers of the ball in England. One of the best aerial duelers in England. Yes. Really? That's one of the reasons I really like him. It's actually, I love Victor Gyökeres as an idea. The one thing I always said, even though I loved him as an idea, he's shit in the air. He cannot win those headers. And I think that he's going to struggle with that at Arsenal.
Because play low, though. No, they play low.
You're right. They do play low. You're right.
When it's in the air,
but that means they don't have the option to play in the air with him. You know? They got to use the other players.
But that's when they're corners, though. So they're good at that already.
You're right.
So they'll be fine.
You're right about that. But I like players playing in the air, for me personally. Like I said, for me, it was one of the marks against Gyökeres. Not good in the air. We never have anybody who's good in the air. We need that. Watkins is real good in the air. He's one of the best. So he's got that covered. Now, my view is this. When's the last time we had a backup striker where you could say, that guy, we have to sub him on, someone gets an injury, he comes on at 60 minutes, we got a good guy. When's the last time we had that?
A backup?
Yeah, a good backup.
But you don't want to...
No, I know. Just bear with me. When's the last time we had a good backup?
Fellaini.
Yeah, right. Someone just an option. But think about Fellaini. Scott. Think about even Scott in that 10 Hag year. Throw him on the pitch to go score goals. Well, in 3 years...
And then it's been Maguire.
Yes. If in 3 years, if Ollie Watkins has fallen off as a starter, he's that guy. He's great. He's ready-made to get ready for the next guy. And we've got Cheeto. We've got Enzo Canabic, who's on loan. Yeah. We've got Josh Xerxes, who I think is going to have a big season. I think he's going to get better and better. I think he's going to kill it, right? Yeah. Here's the thing, too, right? Man United have the money. If we're winning games, we will have money to spend. 100%. We don't have to be cheap. We don't have to worry about it. We need to win games of football over everything. That's how we're going to make our money.
I feel now the reason why you should go with Sesko is you're not preparing for to buy him for hundreds of millions later. He's right now, I think the price is actually quite good. I don't think 65 to 70 million is a bad price for a player of that standard. But when are Man United going to bring in that kind of quality anyway? Let's have it right. Like each player, if Elanga, we use Elanga tax, right? Elanga's 55 million right now, which is now the new 30 million, unfortunately. So then, when are you going to be a time to go and find a player for 70 million? We picked up Mbeumo, 65 as well, Cunha. These are the prices. I think this is a good price for Sesko. Is it a risk? Yes, but with any player at Man United, I think it's going to be a risk. I think what you want is a player that's young, that can, if it doesn't work out, we can still make decent money on. Like, even when we get rid of Rasmus, I don't think it's going to be as bad as a deal because Rasmus hasn't hit his add-ons. There's no way he's made it. So Rasmus right now, what's his price really?
Maybe 60 million.
60 million. And then we played, for a few years. Rasmus has won one trophy? 2 trophies? Was he here for the Carabao?
Just the one now, because he joined the second season.
Brilliant. He's won 1 trophy. And then you talk about next season. I think Rasmus is going to be a good player after Sesko. I think if you have Rasmus as a second option.
If that's the case, even more to say get Ollie Watkins for me.
Why?
Because then you've got a sure thing in front of Rasmus. So you know he can just rotate in, no pressure. You don't have to perform. What if Šeško comes in and he does it? I'm looking at the worst case. We know what we're going to get with Ollie Watkins. Obviously there's no guarantees, but we're pretty sure. It's 90% you're going to get a good forward, right? With Šeško, it's a gamble.
I believe in him.
So what if Šeško doesn't work? What happens? Then we end up with 2 who are completely screwing it.
No, because you're not going to have... With what Man United failed at last season was competition. I think Rasmus is... I don't think... Okay, Rasmus is bad, Watch out, people. Rasmus is bad. He's not the greatest. However, what Rasmus has that other people don't really understand is he was the main guy. Never should have been. If he's the third option, so you're gonna go Sesko, Xerxes, Rasmus. You don't think he can do something?
I don't think so. I think his confidence will get even lower.
No chance.
But that's gonna happen anyway. We sign anyone, he's going to be third. You know what I mean?
So then now, he's not, the goal burden is not on Rasmus Højlund. If they're not scoring, the goal burden's on Cunha, the goal burden's on Mbeumo, they're the man with the pressure. Rasmus is now the least of, so he can play with freedom, I think. And I think a free Rasmus, as Scholes said, Scholes did mention this. A free Rasmus could be better, and I'm saying as third option. It's there for you. Man. Listen, I'm gonna get this thing that says. I'm gonna hit. Van Persie said this. Van Persie said this. Have you seen the Van Persie?
I don't see a world where Rasmus turns into a good player, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
You look at like the game on Saturday. First 2 minutes, he's bright.
Yeah.
He hits the post, plummets from then on. His performance. I don't think he's got it.
But what about 20 minutes?
I don't think
he hasn't got mental strength. Yeah, he hasn't got a mental strength.
He even got dropped by Ten Hag in his first season. By the end of the season, you remember that he was out of the team. And that was even with that. Like when you look at his. Okay, go for the quote.
Van Persie on Sesko. Sesko, not flashy, just deadly. While the new gen strikers are outside the box doing vibes and stuff. I don't believe he said vibes and step overs.
This seems like bullshit.
Yeah. Let's get rid of that.
You've been done by. He's been done.
He's not saying that. But he's basically, I've been done. I heard vibes and step overs and I thought, he's not saying that. There's no chance. Yeah. But it felt like a good quote. It felt like a good quote. So pretend. Throw that away. Listen, the main thing is, I believe that Sesko, I want Watkins. I want Watkins, don't get me wrong. But now we're in for Sesko. I want him. I don't like losing battles. You should want him too. You've been making faces all day. It's upset me. I was upset on the red carpet. He was like, nah, risk it. Why are you afraid of getting your heart broken? That's what it is. This is what it is right now. You're thinking about it. Don't matter. Sometimes
look, I gotta stand on my view, which is I spent years saying we need to buy from the Premier League.
Yeah.
Last year, I got burned though because I was like, we were looking at Michael Olise. Okay, and I was like, we need Michael Olise.
But he would have said no Ahmad.
He said no. He said no. Yes.
No Ahmad though.
And no Ahmad, but we needed that. And I think that Premier League players are sure things. And I think that United needs sure things.
But what about Lukaku? He was a sure thing.
I thought he was good. I liked Lukaku at United. What do you think about his first 2 seasons? I think Lukaku was good. Have we had a striker as good as Lukaku since then? Who's performed at his level consistently for those 2 seasons?
Do you remember what it was like when Lukaku was here? Do you remember what we were like? Do you remember? You have to remember the fan base. This is the problem. You're forgetting the fan base in the moment because I heard stuff like balloon touch, Timberland boots. It wasn't nice. Yes, he was getting the numbers at the end, but then the feeling around it wasn't good. So this is what I'm saying. People forget how they felt in the moment. While he was decent, so you look back and say, well, he's okay, but then it wasn't good. Yeah. Are you with me? And he's Prem proven. So, like, there's a lot of players. Madueke, Prem proven. Is he gonna have a better season than somebody that's coming from outside the Verts? No. Is he gonna have a better season than any of the wide players that just come in from outside the league? Absolutely. Like right now, you're gonna say to yourself, this guy that came from, we was linked to play for Man City now.
Marmouche, or are you talking about?
No, the one that Man United fans wanted and it was getting crazy for.
That's going to City.
Yeah. Is that Leon? He's annoying.
Oh, Cherky.
He might have a good season.
I'll tell you what about Ryan Cherky.
Go ahead.
That's a Jadon Sancho. He shows up to preseason. He's overweight. He's slow. He's not moving so much. He's not going to cut it. I'll put my name on that one. I don't think he's going to be that good.
I don't have my book right now, but the fact that everyone's going to remember it. Listen.
A B-tier Jack Grealish, who was a B-tier Jack Grealish at City as well. I don't think he's going to cut it.
So let me ask you this question. This is how we'll end the video, yeah? And you lot, make sure you're going to watch the video that we do on his channel after this. So make sure you go and check this one out immediately. If we sign Ollie Watkins, where do we finish in the league?
5th.
If we sign Sesko, where do we finish in the league?
6th to 9th for me.
Okay, cool.
Because I think we'll be better anyway, but if he doesn't hit right off the bat, our ceiling is a little lower, yeah.
I will say, if we sign Watkins, 6th place. If we sign Sesko, 6th, 7th.
Okay.
So that's why I don't see daylight between them. I see a future. Okay. But listen, people in the chat, let us know. Watkins, yeah, here's Watkins. I can't say my Sesko because I only decided I wanted him just now. I'm gonna do it.
I've been high on Watkins all summer.
I was. This is why I'm a biggest flip flop. We was at the game.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday, we was at the game,
Yeah,
and I was like, I just want Watkins. And then Fabrizio said he likes the club, and that was it. Anyway, my Sesko, you lot, leave the comments. Let me know who was chatting rubbish. Was it this man or was it me? You're probably gonna say me, but be nice. Be nice. Stay blessed. Till next time. We're out.
See ya.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Ooh, look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb.
Who are you on your club?
I said drop a bomb, Dad.